Bam, what's doing, guys? Back with a fresh vinyl review. Today we're going to be looking at the Mondo SpaceGodzilla Cherry Blossom exclusive. Boom! This figure was sold on the Mondo shop website. There were only 350 of these figures available to order. I'm just going to go right off and say that clearly I'm happy that I got one. As we all know, for those that collect Mondo figures, these releases go quick. Go really quick, especially the Godzilla figures. But over here we have Uncle Spacey Pants. So I'm happy to get this, and I'm going to tell you why right off the bat. I only have 3 Space Godzilla figures, this being the third now, the other 2 being the Bandai Space Godzilla, the 8-inch, and the X Plus 30 centimeter, which we'll do a little comparison in a little bit. Boom. So, you know, as I'm collecting still, I'm very picky, as I've said in numerous videos, that, you know, if I'm going to get something, especially Sofubi, it's got to really speak to me. It's got to, like, you know, really, really speak to me, and this figure does it. So let's dig right into this. The figure came out, like I said, summer 2023. I've had mine for literally about a week at the time of this recording. So it shipped end of July 2023, and I got mine literally a few days ago, beginning of August 2023. Okay, got that out of the way. The figure was priced at, what was it, like 150 bucks? Yeah, it was like $150 off the Mondo website. Not bad at all, you know, considering it's a limited run, 350 pieces like we said. It comes in this awesome box. I'm going to say outstanding job by the folks at Mondo for the packaging on this job. When I got it, you know, I did, first, once collectors started getting theirs, I did not even know it was going to come in a box. I thought we were going to get, like, you know, a bag and a header card like many Sofubi from Japan through the various lines. But this comes in an awesome box. It was, the packaging illustration is done by Francesco Francavilla, if I'm pronouncing that right. And the packaging design was by Gabe Ciccone, if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. You have my permission to smack me right in the mouth. Okay? But great job on the packaging. This packaging is very much like what you would get with an X Plus figure. Because on the inside, it has the plastic housing that hugs the whole figure of Space Godzilla here, along with 2, inserts to protect the figure while it's inside the packaging, so none of it's wrapped up or rubbing on the plastic housing. Okay, so outstanding job on packaging this figure. Let alone the box itself is a piece of art, you know, clearly. And I have it backwards. So there's the front. Okay, there's the front. Awesome image of Space Godzilla. Yeah, if you get 2 of the boxes together, you can have a complete version, illustration of Space Godzilla if you have 2 boxes next to each other. And as you saw on the backside, it's got some crystal-like rocks there and whatnot. So awesome job on this, okay? This figure, it was sculpted, designed, and painted by Hector Arce. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'm horrible with names. But Hector, you did an outstanding job on this figure. I know you worked on the other releases as well of the Space Godzilla. I think this being the third now. There being the Treadmasters painted variant, and then I want to say this darker or more suit accurate looking version, darker blue and whatnot. But this one got a lot of pinks and blues and whites in here, crystal-like looking with yellow highlights. It's gorgeous looking. Right out of the box, going back to the figure itself. Nice weight to it. This is exactly what you'd expect if you were, you should expect if you were familiar with the Marmot figures, but this has got some nice weight to it. It's not, it feels solid. It is really a great piece of vinyl. But going back to Hector, sir, outstanding job with the sculpt, outstanding job with the paint job. The sculpt is gorgeous, and I'm really digging it. Now, what's awesome, again, going back to the paint job about this figure, it glows in the dark. So go get your black lights, go get a super flashlight, glow him up, and he'll be radiating with spaciness. Awesome. So really dig the glowies. There's something special about glowies, in your collection, because, usually those are far and few between. Put them all together, you got yourself a great nightlight. Kind of reminds me of like the glowworms from like the 80s and 90s. But anyways, yeah, my sister had one. I think I had one too. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so the figure, it is gorgeous. Space Godzilla looks great. I really can't say enough good things about this figure. I'm really happy to get it because, again, if I'm going to collect certain pieces, where I'm at now, my mindset is get kaiju that are underrepresented in my collection. And SpaceGodzilla definitely being like probably at the top, I want to say, as I only had the other two that I had mentioned earlier. But this thing is a ballpark home run, grand slam, whichever you want to call it. It's got a nice couple points of articulation. Again, I always say this, it's not true articulation. It's just how these vinyl figures are made, how they're put together. You know, you put them together and you can have some points of articulation. What I like about this one, though, is that, you know, you could give him a kind of like an attack pose or however you want to do it. His legs move, and then his tail moves. The head does not move. Okay? So, all in all, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I'm probably going to forget to say something about this thing, but it is gorgeous. And it's awesome to be getting kaiju figures stateside. You know, when you get that tracking number and it's not coming EMS from Japan, rather it's coming from Texas or Oklahoma or wherever the shipping is. I forget. I think mine was Texas. That's awesome. Homegrown kaiju, okay? That's what we're talking about. And, oh, another thing. Is it certified fresh? Damn right it is certified fresh. As soon as I took it out of the box, I didn't even get it out of the plastic housing yet, and I could smell stank-ass Godzilla's, Space Godzilla, excuse me. No, but he was stank. No, I meant that. But yeah, he smelled awesome. He's kind of lost that freshness. It was all encased in that plastic, but definitely certified fresh, Mondo, certified fresh. And again, I tip my hat to Hector. You did a gorgeous, gorgeous job on this figure. And I've already seen plenty of posts of this in the Facebook groups, Collectible Monsters and Godzilla Collectors group. You know you hit a home run when it sells out fast. I think it sold out like within a day. So that's great. But limited, awesome figure. Can't go wrong. Really can't go wrong. When it comes to Space Godzilla, like this is, you can't go wrong with a Sofubi. Okay? Like with a stylized piece. And there's a lot of different Space Godzillas out there, you know, from SH Monster Arts, X plus 25 centimeter that I used to have. Treadmasters. I'm forgetting a bunch, you know, other Bandai figures from the 6-inch line, yada, 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 yada. Okay? But awesome stuff. I dig it. Certified fresh, 10 out of 10 out of my book. Literally could not find anything wrong to say about this. The glow looks great. Okay? Detail looks great. Especially just the sculpting. Space Godzilla's always had a very H.R. Geiger-like chest and stomach, you know, design going on, and that is captured very, very nicely done here. And especially with the gold highlights, that really makes it pop. And I say this all the time about figures, especially when it comes to Sofubi. They're art pieces, but the paint jobs really give a figure, I don't care if it's X Plus, Mondo, Marmot, whichever, Bandai for that matter, the paint job will really help the figure have some serious depth to it. You know, not to knock Bandai figures, but some of the newer Bandai figures that are coming out are lacking paint job. It's like that Kaiser Ghidorah, we'll only talk about this briefly, it's like it's got 2 paint apps to it, so it looks pretty stale and boring. It's like somebody left the cornflakes out for a week. But the paint job, it helps make the detail pop, it helps make the sculpt pop, it helps make the whole thing pop. So, outstanding job, Mondo. So yeah, so if what you're looking at here now, we got the X plus 30 centimeter Space Godzilla, the original 1995 or 94 rather Bandai Space Godzilla, and of course with the Mondo Space Godzilla Cherry Blossom exclusive. So this figure basically stands around about 10 inches tall, and again, it does not disappoint. Now I need to get another detail because I have a couple other figures that I need to review. I've got another, at the time of this recording, another box day that's going to be coming. I'll do that at a different point in time. But now I got to get somewhere to display him because this is something that I don't want to leave out in the open. Hell, I don't want to leave any of this stuff exposed to the elements, but for the most part, the room's pretty clean. But yeah, so that's it. That's the review. Mondo, great job. Hector and the rest of the team, outstanding job. Happy to have this. This is now my second Mondo figure after the Attack Peter Godzilla 64, which looks awesome. So keep your eyes out on other future Mondo releases from Attack Peter. We got a whole slew of kaiju coming, which is great. More Mechagodzillas from Attack Peter. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to go wrap this up, and I'm going to go find somewhere to display beautiful Uncle Space Pants here. Yeah, Uncle Spacey Pants. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. Bam!